Hello everybody, United Daily News, and well, this is a video on Man United versus Newcastle. I made a few commentaries before, but they didn't just seem right. I kept on missing out things, and sorry if I missed out a thing on this as well. Just sorry. There's so many talking points in the game, and I'm just gonna try and fit it in into a really short video. So let's start off with saying I'm not gonna go through the goals and stuff. I'm just gonna say what we did well, what went wrong, what Ferguson needs to fix. So, uh, um, to start off with, let's say Newcastle had legs in their team. We had all players in our team. Two 35 plus or age players. One of them seemingly lost his legs, and the other one still has legs, but played well, but should not be starting games, I feel. Paul Scholes and Giggs. Scholes has totally lost his legs. He cannot catch up with any player in the Premier League. Trust me, he can. I don't think so. He can. Maybe he could catch up with Mertesacker, but he can't with any players that Newcastle had. And we saw this versus Villa as well. Players with legs in the team can affect our United squad. With two oldies in our team, they can affect us very, very, very. They can affect the way we play and stop us playing, and they can score goals. We saw that versus Villa, and now we see the same thing versus Newcastle. Well, to be honest with you, I'm sick of us playing all players when we need to rotate. When we need rotation, I'd rather have Butner on the left wing than Giggs, but credit to Giggs, he had a good game. Because Butner's natural position, as he started off his career as a left winger, and only last year he moved to left back. So he still has the ability to play as a winger, but that's up to Ferguson now. And Paul Scholes and Carrick's not going to work in midfield. It has to be Carrick with Cleverley, Carrick with Anderson, or one of the youngsters that are around, because Carrick and Scholes are not going to work. Two players who don't like to do off the ball work and cannot run. So basically we were outrunning midfield for the first few minutes, and Newcastle took the lead. That was really shocking, but I know that that goal was coming, because the way our defenders backed off from Demba Ba is just scary. The whole game, our defenders were scared of Demba Ba. That is not an excuse. Just because Demba Ba is strong doesn't mean you have to back off and you can't put a tackle in. Demba Ba last season as well for Newcastle gave our centre backs a huge job to do, and they didn't do it. So Demba Ba harmed us last season as well, and was really effective this game for Newcastle, I must say. Evans and Ferdinand could not handle him, and I'm being honest with you right here. They could not do anything. And why was Vidic on the bench when Vidic got his game time and he looked to be stronger at the second half of last game? I don't know why, but I don't even know why Cleverley was on the bench. Why cannot Cleverley play every game? If a 31-year-old called Michael Carrick has started every game in the season, why can Cleverley not? Because Carrick is more experienced, but no, Carrick doesn't have the legs that Cleverley does, obviously. So I didn't really expect Paul Scholes to start, even though it's rotating. Yeah, I understand. Our players are going to get tired, but the young players have legs, so they should be starting. Rotation doesn't need to always be the same players not starting. They can start and they can be taken off at half time, and we could have easily won the game by the team we came up against. Newcastle, inexperienced, young players. And their midfielders, no Kabaye, no Tiote, no Ben Arthur. Their key players were missing. But still, they did so well against a bad United squad. It's really shocking to see. We're top of the league and we should not be performing like this. I'd rather have Nick Powell start in midfield rather than Paul Scholes, I'm telling you now. No matter how good Paul Scholes is, I want to retire at the end of the season. I want to retire as a legend, not as a player who can't do much in a game right now, except pass the ball when he gets it. That's all he can do. And I'm being honest with you. I hate to say it, but that's all he can do now. So yeah, that's the problem. It's all Ferguson's fault. He is now scaring me with the team selections he's picking. And I don't know why he's starting these all players. I understand it's rotation, but rotation doesn't mean you always start all players, does it? Now, that was really disappointing. And another thing, De Gea disappointed me as well for the first shot. He could have done much better, but anyways, both goalkeepers were drunk. I think, just joking, obviously. They both parried out to attackers, and our attacking is great. Our defenders are scoring. It's not great, but it just showed the courage we have. Our team has a lot of courage, but this will end at a time in the league. We won't be able to come back again and again and again. At one time, it will break. Trust me. And it will cost us when it breaks. We need to seal the victories easily now. We're a team who has good players, and we can not walk away with the title, but we can win these type of matches easily. Newcastle were missing key players, and I don't know what's wrong with Ferguson. Why he's picking this team? And hopefully yesterday's game, yesterday's game on Boxing Day showed Ferguson that he cannot start those old players in key games. Now, thank God, the point difference is 11 games. 7 points. Why am I saying 11 games? Sorry about that. It's 7 points. City lost. Good. But they're not going to lose always, are they? They're a top-class team. So are we. But we cannot play these all players in games. Sorry, I just have to say this. Sorry, this video is too long. I was just focusing on the point that we cannot play them. I just don't know what to say more about this. Our whole performance is shambolic. Yep, we had good performances. Like Carrick played really well, but as soon as Cleverley came on, that turned the game around, and that really shows what Ferguson needs to do now. Start the younger players. They have more legs, and they want to play game in, game out. They don't want to sit on the bench, trust me. And Welbeck was ill as well, but if Welbeck was there, I would rather Welbeck start. Because Hernandez doesn't do much as a starter, does he? Yeah, obviously Hernandez scored in the last minute, but he cannot do well as a starter. End of story. He is not a player who should be in the starting 11. Obviously, Wayne Rooney's injured now for 3 weeks. We need our wingers back because Valencia is badly out of form. We need Kagwa back because now Rooney's injured. We need another cam. Kagwa was training, was doing it. It was there in the warm up with the first team. I'm really happy to hear this news that our players are recovering. Anyways, thank you for watching. Comment below on your thoughts on the game. See ya.